So as many of you know, I'm starting my 10 by 10 training this week. I am going to be doing it for 6 weeks. This is my third workout for the week. I'm going to be doing hamstrings tonight. I did back the first session, chest last night. I ended up doing the reverse grip flat bench, and I really like that exercise. Tonight I'm going to be doing the cable pulls for hamstrings. I decided to do that exercise for my 10 by 10 over the next 6 weeks. And as I mentioned before, it can be a little tricky, especially doing HIIT training, because it's hard to separate completely your HIIT training from your leg workouts when you're doing hamstrings and quadriceps separately. So tonight I'm going to do hamstrings because tomorrow night's HIIT, and my HIIT training is mostly quad dominant because I do it on a spin cycle. So we're going to go in and we're going to do some hamstrings, and let's do it. We're here a little bit earlier tonight. It's like probably close to 10:30. Many of you know I'm usually here after midnight, but sometimes it just works out that I get here a little earlier. And I'm okay with that. So that was 10 by 10 for hamstrings, and I have a little confession to make. So when I videotape, it's kind of convenient because I can go back and look at each video frame to see how many sets I've done. I actually ended up doing 11 sets tonight. So, but you know, when you start 10 by 10, you do start kind of light and work your way. And I'm actually going to be increasing my weight by 20 for that exercise because it wouldn't be challenging enough if I just went 80, 90, 100, you know, for the next 6 weeks. So next time I do hamstrings, I'll go up to 100 and so on. But hey, you know, so I wanted to talk a little bit about success and how people gauge success. So the thing about success is it's very relative, you know, like everybody at every stage in their success experiences a moment where they feel like they're not doing enough or not doing well enough. And for some people, success is just getting out of bed in the morning and putting on pants, right? For other people, success is making another $1 million, you know, in that month. So success is very different depending on the person, where they're at, what level of success they've reached in life, and what they're aiming for. And I was kind of thinking about that tonight because lately I've kind of reached a turning point in my journey toward reaching my goals and kind of feeling like I had a little setback, you know. It feels like over the last 5 years I've worked really, really hard, and you know, and then I'm looking around going, what the hell, you know. I've experienced, you know, some low points right now, and I don't see it as a bad thing, to be honest with you. You know, it can wear on you a little bit because you feel like you're just working and working and working to get somewhere, and you're up here and then all of a sudden you're here, you know. And I'm not saying in every aspect of my success or reaching my goals I'm here, but you know, in one aspect I'm here. And so I was thinking about that and thinking, you know, some people are just struggling to get out of bed or, you know, to get through their day, and here I am, you know, feeling like I had a setback because, you know, one of my businesses isn't thriving as well as it was. And so I thought about this and I thought, you know what, actually, this is actually working out to be a really positive thing because it's helped me to kind of regroup and reevaluate the direction of that business and where it's going. And when I thought about it, I thought, you know, this is actually a good thing because if I hadn't had this little setback, I would not be thinking in terms of, okay, it's time for a change. And it really is. I mean, now that I'm looking at my situation with this business and what it's been doing for me and where it is now and where I want it to go, it's completely different. When you look at setbacks that way, when you look at things differently, not like, oh man, I've worked all these years and look where it's at now, it's actually a good thing because what this has allowed me to do is reassess the direction this business is going, which is affecting my whole life. And my whole life depends on the direction and journey of this business. So I actually reached out to a colleague today. He's not a doctor, he's a nurse practitioner, but he's had his own medical practice. And he was kind enough to be referring patients to me. And I just reached out to him today to say, hey, how's it going? Found out that he's left his practice. He's currently in Costa Rica. And I said, what are you doing in Costa Rica? And he says, I'm living here. And I thought, you know what? That's exactly what I needed to hear today. You know, I'm not moving to Costa Rica. You know, I'm not, you know, packing everything up and leaving. But it made me realize that, you know, we are really the designers of our life. We really are in control. And when there are situations and people and circumstances in our life that maybe aren't working out for us or helping us to go in the direction we want to go, we just have to change it. Another thing I realize is I'm really an overachiever, and I tend to be one of these people that I can handle anything. I don't expect anything from anybody, and it's kind of put me in a weird position in life in that I've looked around and I've realized that everybody in my life is expecting something from me but not giving back. And they're either sucking me dry financially, they're either sucking my time, they're either just selfishly demanding something of me. And I just realized that this is something I've got to change. I've got to stop attracting these kinds of people into my life. I've got to start attracting people that are overachievers like myself, that are working toward success, that stand on their own 2 feet, and that are really working toward ultimate goals in life. You know, not making excuses for themselves, not always having to apologize for their fuck-ups or failures, not always needing some kind of help financially. I can't be in this position anymore in life. And so, you know, this recent realization and the recent things that I've experienced in life that have led me to this realization are a really good thing. Because, hey, you know, I love everybody in my life. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of really good people in my life. Some of them are not really adding to my life. And, you know, that's okay. It's not required to get rid of everybody that's not fully functional. Sometimes you just have to realize that you have to change the dynamic of that relationship in order to be healthy yourself. So this has been a real time of reflection for me. I have really gained some insight into where I'm at and where I want to go. And, you know, as you work toward your own goals in life, you are going to realize this as well. You're going to have these moments of realization. And maybe some situations or people will kind of seem like they're contributing some kind of negative outcome to your life. But if you take that opportunity to analyze it and realize that this isn't what you want, and this is what you need to change, and this is not where you want to go over here, and you need to do something different, that is a really good thing. And so, you know, I really, really feel like the universe has been on my side all my life. The universe, God, you know, source, whatever you want to call it, I think that it's all one and the same. And if we just tap into that energy, there is definitely something greater than ourselves guiding us and giving us direction and insight into our life. Even though ultimately I do realize we are ultimately in control of our destiny. But there is this energy, this source, this greater thing that helps to show us what we're doing, how we need to change it, and where we need to go. And if we just listen to that inner voice, I think we'd all be a lot better off. So anyway, guys, those are my recent epiphanies. And as you know, I always come here and I share them with you. I wouldn't be doing my job if I wasn't coming here to help you and to teach you and to hope that you learn from my own experiences and what I have to offer. Then I wouldn't be doing my job. So, hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit that notification bell so you get notification of all the new cool videos to come. Also subscribe to my newsletter. You're going to get information there about success, health, wealth, and wellness that you're not going to get from these videos or anywhere else. I'm Victoria Munoz, and see you next time.